I'm Carrie Saldo, the host of Arts District. We're here at the Denver Film Festival, and I'm speaking with Alexandria Bombach, the co-director of the film Frame by Frame. Thanks for being here. So 2 women directing this film in a war-torn country that's recovering. What was it like for the 2 of you to create this film there? Did you find challenges as women working in that space?
With this film, it was really important that we were women because we wouldn't have been able to follow one of our main subjects, Farzana Wahidy, into the room with Afghan women if we were men. And foreign women get a different kind of access because you're not held to the same cultural standards as, say, an Afghan woman is. So it was important because we could go into the room with the men and the women. And the access we got was because they have amazing access.
As you follow these 4 photographers who are attempting to help Afghanistan rebuild a media culture that was prohibited by the Taliban, what was that like watching these people as they developed their craft?
Well, I mean, develop is kind of an understatement. I mean, Massoud Hossaini won a Pulitzer Prize for his work. Farzana's work is just world-renowned and amazing. All of their work is so great. I mean, it was an honor to even follow them at all.
Now things are changing in Afghanistan. This is the main time for Afghan photographers to really stand up and to still keep Afghanistan on the news and not let it forget.
When you were speaking with Farzana, one of the things that she said was that she, as a female, feels like she has more access than her male counterparts, and that absolutely surprised me. Were there things that you, as a co-director, experienced that you were surprised by, that you went in with a preconceived notion and learned it was different?
Yeah, I think the reason we made Frame by Frame was kind of to question our perceptions of this place and have a conversation about perception and where does it come from, and make a story about Afghan storytellers telling a story about Afghans instead of so often the story we hear from this place is from foreigners. And so when going in, I mean, we went in trying to not assume anything and just listen and learn, and I think that's the most you can do with a documentary film.
For you, what is it about the craft of filmmaking, the art of filmmaking, that you connect with?
I mean, you have to be in love with every aspect of it to do it because it's a lot of hard work. And the biggest reward, I think, is getting to talk to people after the film and hear how maybe they've never seen this side of Afghanistan, or maybe they're an Afghan American and they're just really thankful that other people are getting to see a side of Afghanistan that they so rarely see in the media. And that's a huge part for me, is getting to have the conversations after the film.
As a female filmmaker, do you feel like you get put on the spot for being a female filmmaker?
Yeah, it's definitely a question that comes up a lot, and I don't think I really think about being a female filmmaker too much. I think about being a filmmaker, and I think about story, and I think about everything that a filmmaker thinks about, and it's not really until distribution that people bring it up.
When people bring it up, is it a negative thing? Is it seen as a derogatory thing? Like, you're a female filmmaker, therefore it's going to make it difficult for us to get this in front of eyeballs.
I think the conversation about women in film is something that needs to be had, but I don't necessarily think that we should pigeonhole and put women filmmakers in a box where we're even saying female filmmaker in bios and introductions. Like, when I get introduced in front of an audience, I really love when it is called a filmmaker and not put in this box of, oh, she's a female filmmaker and that's why there's a woman in her story. It's like, no, the Farzana's in the story because she's a badass. It has nothing to do with us having the same gender.
Taliban will come back somehow. And I feel that I will be one of those people who, be faced with the revenge of this, extremists.
It may be difficult, but I will find ways. I will always stand for what I believe.